This is Anita of Explore Pilates, and it's been a while since I've recorded a class. I am at the Cocoon on Buick Cadillac Drive in Bloomington, Indiana. And as you can see, I have set up my workspace. And today we're going to look at stretches that you can do when you are in an environment where you cannot stretch out, you cannot put out your mat. And this is especially good for travelers. For the last month, we've had a visitor here at the Cocoon from Brazil, Solange. I wanted to say hi to you. And if you happen to open YouTube during your travels, you can follow along with me. These are it's a video that you can do while you're seated waiting for your flight. All right, so let's get to it. You see, I have my chair set up as if I was in the airport myself. So let's get to it. One of the first, I hope you can hear me because I don't have my earbuds today. But one of the first things that happens when we're traveling and we're tired is that we all slouch down. So we're going to come up from the chair and not sit back. I don't know if you can see, but there is going to be space between my back and the chair. Okay, so first thing, let's put hands on the legs and we're going to look up to the ceiling and look down at your knees. And look up at the ceiling, shoulders down, nice and wide, and then look down at your knees. When you look down at your knees, be careful that your shoulders do not come up to your ears, but rather you keep your neck nice and long, okay? So stretch up, and look down at your knees. Very simple. And 3, and look down. And 2, and look down. Last 1, and look down. Hopefully you have your water. Always drink lots of water when you are traveling. So I will take my sip. All right. If there is nobody there beside you, you can then reach forward and then push hand into the chair. And reach forward and push your hands into the chair. When you push the hand into the chair, pull your stomach in. And 3, and in. And 2, and in. And I am looking down at my knees, and up, and in. Last 1, and in. Okay? Keep pushing into the chair, look down at your knees, and we're going to lift one knee, lift the other knee. Here's 4, and lift. 3, and lift. 2, and lift. Last 1, and lift, and forward and out. If you have room and you're not going to hit anybody, go ahead and make the circle. And so here's 2, and around, and 3, and around, and reverse, and out, forward and down, and out. I keep looking down at my knees so you can add that little bit of movement through the spine. Okay, so take one ankle, cross it over the opposite knee, push gently down with your arm, push the knee down gently, and you can lean forward. This is quite intense for me. Try to relax the lower leg, opposite foot, pull your stomach in and up, shoulders away from the ear so your neck is nice and long. And then sit up. We're going to switch to the other side. Ankle over the knee, gently weigh down on the knee and curl forward. You round your spine, looking down at your knee. Relax the toes, you can wiggle them. Okay, pull stomach in and up, and then come up to tall seated position. Okay, you can do the same stretch with the legs crossed like normal and hug both legs and then curl forward. And lift up, cross legs other side and curl forward and lift on up. Okay, so even with shoes on, you can do stretches for your ankles, which is really important. You're going to put your hand into the front of your seat, sit up nice and tall, and you're going to flex one foot, lift the toes, and lower down. Go to the other side and lower down. When you lift the foot, push the hand into the chair. Okay? So push, pull your stomach in and up, and lift and lower, lift and lower. 3 and lower, lift and lower. 2 and lower, lift and lower. Last one, lower, lift and lower. Lift the heels, lift the toes, lift the heels, lift the toes. 3 and toes, 2 and toes. Last one, and toes. Let's go for circles again. Up, out, and down, and forward. Up, out, and down. Last one, and forward. Up, out, and down, and reverse, and out. Up, forward, and down, and out, up, forward, and down. Was that 3? I already lost count. Last one, bonus. Up, and forward, and down. Okay, so I imagine, well, let's pretend this is my suitcase. I imagine that when you're traveling, and it happens to me, that from carrying all the luggage and all the tension, making sure that you have everything, that you have kind of tightness in the shoulders. So let's roll one shoulder, then roll the other. And we'll do 3 and roll the other. Take the time to make a nice circle that feels good. And then the other side. 2 more. Here's right shoulder and left shoulder. I can hear things moving. Last one, and other side. Okay, if it feels good, then you can do the opposite direction. Change direction, forward and other. This one I'm not crazy about, but we'll do it. I'll stop talking. Here's 2 and other way. And here's 1 and here's the other way. Okay, and then just shake it out, shake it out. Don't be embarrassed. Everybody's gonna look at you and say, what are you doing? You say, I wanna feel good when I'm traveling. Okay, arms are gonna be out. If you don't have any, let's do the robot. The robot is where you have your elbows shoulder height and hands are reaching up to the ceiling. One arm goes down, the other hand goes back. Okay, so I'm going back with the hand reaching up. And then both up and they switch. Let me turn a little bit. You can see that the hand that's reaching up goes back a little bit and forward and back and down and forward and back and down and forward and back and down and forward. Let's go for a swim. This one, it might be easier if you can see what I'm doing behind me, so I will turn my chair. Again, instead of sitting back, I'm sitting at the front edge of the chair. All right, so we're gonna reach the arms forward, go for a swim in the ocean. Elbows go back behind you. When the elbows go behind you, be careful to pull the ribs in. Don't let them stick out, right? So pull the ribs in and then reach forward. When you reach forward, you gently pull the abdominals closed in front. Swim around, elbows back, squeeze, pull ribs in and reach forward. And around, and squeeze the elbows, and reach forward. 2 more, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let this open up, and forward, and last one, and elbows behind, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull the ribs back, and forward, and reverse. Elbows, and around, and elbows, out, and around, and elbows, and out, and around. Last one, squeeze, 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 like you could hug somebody behind with your elbows. Open around and front and down. Okay, good. I hope you enjoyed the stretching segment so far. There is another 15 minutes to this workout, and if you would like access to the full workout, write me at the email address below in the description. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and leave me comments. Let me know if there's any other video that you would like. I have lots of ideas, but if you give me comments, it always encourages me to do something about it. All right, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.